I'm Kevin Semple of Nieuwland Feed, sales manager, nutrition support, and nutritionist for Nieuwland Feed.
I'm Steve Crawford. I'm the herd vet. I'm a part owner of the Newry Veterinary Service Clinic out of Newry, Ontario, and I've been doing Marvin's work for a little over a year now.
I've been working with Marvin Weber for probably 10 years now. Been working with Boviglo on this farm for the past 3 years. What Boviglo seems to help out is it does add a nice B vitamin complex. Every dairy cow today seems to have some stressors on it. High production, calving, breeding, whatever, heat stress. So by adding this product, we just enhance the rumen health and productivity and profitability on this farm.
General first impressions from the product are when I talked to Marvin about his trust in the product, he has a high amount of trust in it. What I see on farm, he uses it in his daily TMR, but he also uses it as a top dress on his fresh cows and also in his baby calves. To comment on the health or the efficiency of how he uses it in his cattle, I believe it's a big help for him in his intakes and also in his vitamin and mineral status on those transition cows. It helps drive his intakes. Whenever we test for subclinical ketosis here, Marvin seems to do quite well. The cows do well. He has very little ketosis issues. It's quite clear that cows come through the dry period and into the lactation with appetites, good condition, and that also then leads to very few health issues. Cows come into their cycle, they clean, they start milking and producing milk quite quickly after milking. When we do our fresh checks, I'm very happy with how they have come through the calving period and the transition period. And enough of that I would attribute to Boviglo, mainly increasing their intakes and always having enough vitamins and minerals, especially with all these cows that are being stressed as fresh cows.
I also see the product not just used in the lactation cows, but a very good addition to the baby calves. We do help get that gut stimulated a little better with the baby calf with using this product in the milk. I have some other farms that have used it in times where they're going through some stresses of diarrhea or scours and just a little bit of health issues, and it has seemed to work well at that point in time. It is traceable to find improved pregnancy rate, improved conception rate, which improves your pregnancy rate, and improved milk protein. So to start and put numbers together, you have to be an accountant, and I'm not going to do that. It's, I guess to me, it's got to be a feel-good situation. If you feel good, cows look good, and we're getting results, we're using it.
Marvin's well above average. Not is he only above average, he is well above average when it comes to 2x or twice a day milking in a tie stall facility like this, and the liters or the standard milk that Marvin kicks out the door is very impressive. It has been, and it's not just a 1 month spike. He has hit high production in an average well over 40 kilograms, and he's maintained that without any issues over the last 6, 8, 10 months almost now. So his payback on the product is definitely there. So I would say in that sense that much of what Marvin is using with the Boviglo directly gets absorbed by that cow very quickly and gets utilized right away, as opposed to being excreted out the back end. The reproductive benefits here are quite clear. Your conception rate is very, very, very high. Your cows go through great heats. On the overall health of the herd here, anything that we can do to prevent, or we can start a cow off on the right foot so we don't have to intervene, means that lactation, whether it's direct impacts or down the road, you have that much more of a benefit if the cow can get going. She can calve in, start milking, get onto her feed, and produce not only a long and productive lactation, but also have the nutrients and the immune status to be able to get back in calf and not fall to the side with any of those other diseases. So I think it's part of those important building blocks of creating an environment for the cow, whether it's in her rumen, in the barn here, that we give her the best start she can. And I think that's very noticeable. There's very few treatments that go on here. We do preventative medicine, and the cows mainly take over from there, and away we go.
I do use this product on the beef industry as well. I have a customer that's using it in the beef and some sows. They're both in stressful situations in time throughout. Bringing those calves in, receiving the calves and putting them on the Boviglo has been a very positive thing. We see less illness with next to zero needling, and we get gains on the product right off the bat, where sometimes when you bring calves in, receive calves, they don't grow for that first week or two, and that costs money. The other thing, I like it when we're finishing them. We use a little higher rate again when finishing them. We're putting more grain to them to get better yield on the meat and on the animal, and that creates stress on the rumen as well and the bug population, and the B vitamins help complement that to do a better job. I have seen enhanced growth rates, better cutability, definitely better yield, and the meat processors do seem to like the product that they're receiving. I do not sell this product because I believe that it would skew my thought process in using the product, and there are farms that will not need this product, but I believe most of them do. When we get proven results, that's what pays the bills, so that's why we're using